Very good afternoon, students. In last lecture, we had seen how to find inverse matrix for 3 by 3 matrix. Now today, we will discuss one more step, that is using inverse matrix when we have given 3 equation. How to solve 3 equation, that means how to find the value of x, y, z using inverse matrix, that today we will discuss. So let's start. Question number 1. Find a solution of equations with the help of inverse matrix. Now, so dear student, please write down first the question. 2x minus 3y plus z 2x minus 3y plus z equal to 5. This is our first equation. Then second equation is 3x plus 4y. 3x plus 4y minus 2z equal to 21. So minus 2z equal to 21. And the last one is x minus y plus 3z equal to 6. So here total amount we know as 5, 21 and 6, and we are interested to find individual value of x, y, z using inverse matrix method. Okay. So let us start the solution. So first of all, write down the equation. Now we have seen this type of question for two equation, that whenever the equation is given, then first write down the formula to solve the equation. What is formula? X is equal to A inverse into B. This is the formula that we have to use to find A inverse or X. And where X is a X vector, that is the value of X, Y and Z. So first we'll find X vector. What is X vector? X vector is nothing but it is the X, Y and Z set of column matrix or set of variables. A. What is A? So A is a coefficient matrix of X, Y and Z. Now first check X. How many X? 2. Here 3. Here 1. You can write any equation first, second, third, no problem. You can first write these, second these, then third these. Okay, you will get the same result. Then Y. How many Y? Minus 3. Here plus 4. And here 1 Y, but minus 1. Please consider sign also. Here Z. How many Z? 1. How many Z? Minus 2. And how many Z? 3. So this is matrix A that we have seen already in 2 by 2 matrix. And B, what is B? B is a vector. You can write B dash or you can write direct B. And it is 5, 21 and 6. Clear? So first of all, from the equation, first of all we have to find X vector, B vector and A matrix. Now, what is our requirement? First requirement is find A inverse. Now, we have discussed this how to find A inverse for 3 by 3 matrix in the last lecture. Okay, so let us try to understand once again. So what is formula of A inverse? So A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. Okay, so now First we'll find determinant of A. Okay. So how can you find determinant of A? So here we'll find determinant of A is equal to, so first of all write down matrix into determinant form. So write down into two parallel line. 2 minus 3 1 3 4 minus 2 1 minus 1 and 3. Okay. Now, as we know very well, we can find determinant for the first row only, while cofactor can be found for the all elements. Okay. First of all, give them sign. Start with positive plus, then we'll use minus, then we'll use plus. And what is the logic behind this sign? The first element is the first row, first column. 1 plus 1, 2. If you get even number, use plus sign. This is the element of first row, second column. That is first row, second column. 1 plus 2, 3. Odd number, use minus sign. This is the element of first row, third column. 1 plus 3, 4. Even number, plus sign. Or you can start with the positive sign. Doesn't matter whether it is 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. Then use minus, then plus, alternate sign. Okay. So now first of all write down plus 2 into, now we'll transform this 3 by 3 matrix into 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 determinant. So minus into minus 3. Sign is negative and a value is negative. Plus 1, okay, into plus 1 into. Okay. Now here we have to find determinant for first row. So cancel first row. Now cancel column 1 by 1. So cancel first column. The remaining elements are, tell me, yes. 4 minus 2 minus 1 3. 4 minus 2 minus 1 3. Here cancel second column. So 3 1 minus 2 3. 3 1 minus 2 3. Cancel third column. 3 4 1 minus 1. 3 4 1 and minus. Clear? Now it is very easy. Plus plus plus. How can you find multiplication of diagonal, as we have seen in 2 by 2 matrix? Minus multiplication of non-diagonal. Minus minus plus 2. Minus minus plus 3. Multiplication of diagonal. 3 is a 9. Minus multiplication of non-diagonal. Minus 2. Plus 1. Multiplication of diagonal. 3 into minus 1. Minus plus minus 3. Minus 4 into 1. 4. Clear? Okay. Now 12 minus 2, 10 plus 3. Now see here, minus minus plus. So 9 plus 2, 11 plus 1. Again minus minus plus 7. But sign we will use the highest value. Sign of highest value, that we will use. So now finally we'll get 2 into 10, 20 plus 3 into 11, 33 plus minus minus 7 into 1, 7. So 20 plus 33 is the 53, and 53 minus 7, 46. Clear? So this is our step number 1, and this is not equal to 0. So we can say A inverse exists, and hence you can solve this equation using this method. And if you find A inverse as 0, don't try to find adjoint, because you will not get x, y, z using inverse method. Clear? After finding this, we will find adjoint of A. Okay, so how can you find adjoint of A? So first find A transpose. A transpose. What is the meaning of A transpose? Conversion of or transformation of row into column of matrix A. So this is our matrix A. So this is first row. We'll write in first column 2 minus 3 and 1. Okay. This is second row, we'll write in second column. 3, 4, minus 2. This is third row, so we'll write in third column. 1, minus 1, and 3. Clear? Okay. After this, we'll find cofactor. Cofactor of a transport, that is H1. So here, we'll find first 9 brackets because we have 9 elements, and use sign also, plus, minus, plus, right? So we'll start with positive sign, bracket, then we'll use negative sign, bracket, then we'll use positive sign and bracket. Okay? Okay. Then after, this is our 2 parallel lines. Then use after plus, minus, minus, bracket, after minus, plus, bracket, after plus, minus, bracket, after minus, plus, bracket, after plus, minus, bracket, after minus, plus. So mind well, row wise sign should not be same and column wise sign should not be same. You have to use alternate sign. Okay? After doing this, we'll find for the first row. So basically cancel first row. Okay? Now cancel column one by one. Cancel first column. So 4, remaining element is 4, minus 1, minus 2 and 3. Cancel second column and don't consider first row. Okay? It is already deleted. So how many elements are there? Minus 3, 1, minus 1, 3. Sorry, minus 1, 3. Then cancel third column. So minus 3, 1 and 4, minus 2. This is what for the first row. Now find for the second row. So cancel second column. Solve second row. Okay, so cancel second row. Now don't consider second row. And now cancel column one by one. If you cancel first column, you will get 3, 1, minus 2, 3. 3, 1, minus 2, 3. Don't consider second row. If you want to find cofactor for second row, don't consider second row. Okay. Now cancel second column. So we'll have 2, 1, 1, 3. 2, 1, 1, 3. Then cancel third column. So we have 2, 3, 1, minus 2. 2, 3, 1, minus 2. Then similarly we'll find for the third row. So cancel third row. Cancel column one by one. So 3, 1, 4, minus 1. 3, 1, 4, minus 1. Then cancel second column. 2, 1, minus 3, minus 1. 2, 1, minus 3, minus 1. Cancel third column. So 2, 3, minus 3, 4. 2, 3, minus 3. I hope it is clear to you all. Okay, that we have seen in the last lecture. Okay, after this, we'll multiply. So here again we'll write a determinant form. Okay, so multiply this 4 into 3, 12 minus multiplication of non-diagonal minus 1 into minus 2 minus minus plus, and use positive sign. Now minus plus minus 3 is a 9 minus minus plus minus 1 into 1 1 minus, use minus sign. Here we have used. Then 3 minus 3 into minus 2 minus minus plus 6 minus 4 into 1 and use plus sign. Clear? Then find second row. 3 into 3, 9 minus 1 into minus 2 minus 2. Then 2 into 3, 6 minus 1 into 1 1. Then 2 into minus 2 minus plus minus 4 minus 3 into 1, 3. Clear? Similarly, will then use sign minus plus minus that we have used here. Then find for the third row. So 3 into minus 1 minus 3, 4 into 1 minus 4. Then 2 into minus 1 minus 2 minus 1 into minus 3 minus 3. And 2 into 4, 8 minus 3 into minus 3 minus 9. And use the sign minus after minus plus minus plus. Clear? Okay. Now we'll write the answer here, which is equal to, now see, 12 minus 2, 10 plus and plus plus plus. Minus minus plus. So minus 9 plus 1 minus 8 and minus minus plus 8. 6 minus 4, 2 plus 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 2. Minus minus plus. So 9 plus 2, 11 plus minus minus 11. 6 minus 1, 5 plus and plus 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 5. Minus 4 minus 3 minus 7 minus minus plus 7. Minus 3 minus 4 minus 7 minus plus minus 7. Minus minus plus. So 3 minus 2 plus 1, but plus minus minus. Minus minus plus 9 plus 8, 17 and plus plus plus. So this is the answer of adjoint of A. So just you have to follow those steps. Step number 1, find A transpose and then find cofactor. And after finding cofactor, you will get the answer of A adjoint of matrix A. Okay, so please write down and then we'll try to solve this equation. Okay, so now after finding adjoint of A, now we'll find value of x. Okay, so for that we required the answer of determinant of A, that is 46. So here I will write first the answer of determinant of A. So determinant of A is 46. Clear? Okay. So now Our objective is what? Find value of x, and formula is what? A inverse into B vector, or you can write B also. Okay, no need to write B. Okay, now what is A inverse? 1 upon determinant of A. So what is the answer of determinant of A? 46 into adjoint of A. What is the answer of adjoint of A? This 10, 8, 2, minus 11, 5, 7, minus 7, minus 1, and 7. Clear? Into, this is the answer of A inverse, into B. What's the answer of B? 5, 21, 6. And I have told you in the last lecture that whenever you want to multiply two matrices, then first multiply the matrices and then finally go for the division. That means we'll divide by all element by 46 after multiplication. Okay? For the simplicity. Okay. So 1 upon 46. Now we'll multiply first row into first column. First into first, 50. Plus second to second, 168. Plus third into third, 12. Now second column is not there. So now we'll use second row. Second row, first column. First into first. Plus minus minus, 55. Plus then second element into second element, 5 into 21, 105. Plus third into third, 6 sevens are 42. Then use third row. First into first, 7 into 3, 5, 35. But minus, because plus minus, minus. Plus, minus 1 into 21, minus 21. Because plus minus, minus. And 17 into 6, 102. Okay, 1 upon 46 as it is. Now please add all these values first. So 168 plus 2, 170, 180, and 180 plus 50, 230. Then 105 minus 55, it is 50. 50 plus 42, 92. Then minus 35 minus 21, it is 56 minus. And minus 56, 102 minus 56, it's a 46. Yes, am I correct? 56, okay, yes, of course. Now divide all by 46. So 230 by 46, 92 by 46, 46 by 46. So we will get the answer of x, y, and z. So 46 into 5. So 46 into 5, 230, 46 into 2, 92, and 46 into 1, 46. So we can say that therefore x equal to 5, y equal to 2, and z equal to 1. Now, how can you verify whether our answer is right or wrong? So, substitute x equal to 5 here. So 5 into 10 minus, what is y? 2. So 3 into 2, 6. Plus, that is 1. So 6 minus 4. 6 minus 10 minus 6, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. Verify? Here. X is 5. 5 is a 15. Plus 4 into y, 2. 4 into 2, 8. And 2 into 1, 2. So 15 plus 8, 23. 23 minus 2, 21. Verified? Similarly, you can verify here 5 minus y is 2 plus 3 into 1, 3. So 5 minus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. So all equations are solved and we can say our answer is true. Okay, I hope it is clear to you all. Okay, and please try to solve more and more examples so that you can clearly understand, and you can prepare your own example also. Okay, doesn't matter which type of examples you are solving, but what is the important thing? Practice. So keep practicing. Okay, and this is very simple chapter. The weightage is this chapter is 30%. That means you can easily obtain 15 marks, and to get pass, we require 18, and 15 out of 15 definitely you can earn, you can score from the chapter. Okay, so please write down. Okay, I hope it is clear to you all. Now, moving on the next question. So, in this question number 2, we have given the equation, and again you have given 3 equations, but in some equations sometimes x is missing, in some equation y is missing, and in some equation z is missing. So how can we solve this type of equation? That is a question mark. Okay, so now I will teach you how to prepare the equation when some variables are missing in the equation. So mind well, when 2 equations are given, then you have to follow 2 by 2 matrix method. And when 3 equations are given, you have to follow 3 by 3 matrix method. Okay. And similarly, in question number 5, again, you have not given all the variables. So how can we prepare matrix A for them? We'll discuss. Okay. And please try to solve all questions after watching this video. Okay. So that you can easily understand. And please solve the question on the same day. Okay. So now I will show you how to prepare matrix A for that type of matrix. Okay. So here okay, so let me explain this in the whiteboard. Okay, so first for the question number 2, here you can write matrix as, first we'll write x. So 4 minus 1 2. Then we'll write y. In first equation y is not given, so we can say 0y. In second equation again y is not given, we can say 0y. And in third equation we have given 3y. Similarly, for z, in first equation you have given 3z. In second equation you have given 5z. And in third equation you have given minus 1. Okay, so this is matrix A. This is what? Matrix A. And you can write into the bracket. Clear? Then B is what? Right hand side property after equal to 2 minus 2 1 and minus 1. And what is x? X y z. And please find A inverse, then multiply adjoint with matrix B, and then finally divide them by determinant of A. Let me explain question number 5. So let me first write the coefficient of x. 4x minus 5y, 4x minus 5x and 1. Similarly, in second row, second column, we'll write y. So 7y, then 9, y is missing in second equation, so assume it 0y and 1y in last equation. Okay, then consider z. First equation z is missing, so 0z. Second equation it is given 9z, and in third equation it is given 1z. And right hand side property, that is matrix B equal to 13, 55 and 6. Clear? So please try to solve all these questions at home, and I hope now it is very clear to you all. So please do more and more practice, and hence I have given you 5 questions to solve. Okay, and if you face any difficulty, please feel free to write your query in the Google Classroom. Okay, so now try to solve question number 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so thank you very much. Have a nice day. Stay at home. Thank you.